Hi there Aries, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for December 7th through to the 13th. Aries, let's do this and see what's on the cards for you. As per usual, I'm starting with the Work Your Light Oracle. I will be then drawing you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot. We will then get out the tarot story with the Rider-Waite, and I'm clarifying with the Radiant Rider today. I'm going to take this one, but just before I do that, Aries, I just want to say I did do a thing. I did lean into my edge and join TikTok. So if you want to see me doing some 1-minute readings that are a little different to here, you can join me on TikTok. Underneath the video are the links to that, my Instagram, my Facebook, and also my website should you want to book a personal reading with me. Yeah, so the TikTok's kind of interesting, guys. You can do a lot in a minute. I do also post those sometimes on the Instagram and Facebook if you don't want to join the TikTok platform. So there you go. Without further ado, Aries, let's see what this card is. Oh my goodness. Leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. This is the full energy for me in this Oracle deck, Aries. And, you know, if you know about the full, it actually does link to your sign. It is number 0 in the tarot, meaning that it can slot in anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are in life. There is always the opportunity for fresh new starts and new beginnings. I'm getting goosebumps all over as I say that. I'm an Aries myself. You know, it's really about the fact that sometimes a new path opens up for us and can be upon us just like that. When it is meant to be, you know, the path unfolds. And the thing about the Fool card is it encourages us to take that leap of faith and to not focus on the destination, how it's all going to happen, or whether you're going to be able to afford it, whether you're going to be able to, you know, commit to it or whatever. You are being called strongly in a direction. It's time to leap and not worry about the destination. So, and generally the direction of the Fool is to do with your truth, your rebel heart. So I ask you, Aries, you know, where is your heart calling you to? And are you ready to take the leap? Let's get our overarching tarot energy out. Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. Sometimes Aries, you know, I watch my own readings like for Aries because that's my sign later on, because at the end of the reading often I have no idea what I've said because it's just kind of, you know, in another zone. So I'll be watching this again later to see what we've got. Ooh, 9 of Wands, almost but not quite. Aries, you know, this can be there's something almost coming into fruition. 9 is the number of fruition and fulfillment in the tarot. It can also be the fact that we're one step away from releasing a weight, a burden, or going through a completion, because the 10 of Wands is that it is an ending. You know, it's about letting go of something that may have weighed us down and may have been clouding our vision. So maybe it's saying in order to get to this new beginning, with the full energy, you know, we just need to add one more wand to the stack. What is it? Is it one conversation? Is it finishing your last piece of work for that company before you say, see you later? What is it, Aries? I don't know. Let's jump in. It will be different for all of us as well. So I'm going to go to the Rider-Waite now, and we will be choosing the energy for the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, transitioning. Oh, Aries, the Sun. Leo in the Major Arcana, the most positive card. Yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's go for the current focus energy. Current focus energy, please, for Aries. They're coming out. 7 of Cups. I just had this in the same position for Leo, which is interesting, and we have the card of Leo here. It's too many. Let's go for the outcome energy, result or outcome energy, please, for Aries. Too many. Here it goes. 6 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it says if you leap into this Aries, you know, the victory is yours. I've got the Lovers, Gemini, number 6 again in the Major Arcana here. Let's clarifying the sun for you, Aries. Haha, Magician, amazing. Okay, so we've got 0 and 1 here as well. Clarifying the 7 of Cups for you, Aries. Leo again, Strength card. Double hit of Leo. We have got 6, 7, 8, 0 and 1. We've got progression here. We've got you moving towards 5 of Cups. We've got you moving towards something here, moving towards that new start. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Aries, well, let's jump in here. I mean, 3 of Pentacles says, you know, what is it that you have been manifesting? What is it that you've been kind of simmering away on, Aries? You know, you might have been having some, you know, some dreams, some fantasies about something, maybe for years for some of you. Now, it says here with the 3 of Pentacles that it's starting to come into fruition. 9 of Wands, fruition, to achieve a greater sense of fulfillment. Something's starting to materialize, become solid, maybe after a long time of that being at an arm's length, you know, that 7 of Cups energy. You know, you could be coming together with others, you could be meeting the people that you need to get this off the ground, to make this happen, to leap into this new path, this new direction, whatever it may be. So that is the 3 of Pentacles energy. And it says to me also that, you know, you've gone through many, many lessons over, I'm going to say, you know, you've heard me say it before, Aries, it's not been 1 or 2 years, it's been, you know, the best part of a decade, and you are now using those lessons to make this happen. It's like you've kind of gone through all of that to sort of lead you to this new chapter that is unfolding, and you're going to actually be able to give it your all because you've kind of had a few practice runs, or you've gone through that real apprenticeship of life, and now it's kind of time to go live. It's time to go live. It's time for the real deal. Now, recent past, or what's upon you at the moment, I really feel is you stepping up into Magician energy. This is the awakening, Aries, to the fact that we're not just waiting around for somebody else to make the offers to us, to make it happen for us, to, you know, lead us. We have to push ourselves. You know, the Magician is the fact that we're awakening to the fact that we are the creator of our own reality, and we actually have all the tools to do that. Emotional intelligence of the Cup, resourcefulness of the Pentacle, action and passion of the Wand, and the intellect of the Sword. So I say, what is it that you have been cooking away at, Aries? It's time to really back it with your intention and action and make it happen, bring it into reality. And, you know, Spirit or Tarot is saying it's time to leap, take a leap of faith. Yeah, I'm listening to this as well. It's time to take a leap of faith because this is guided for you. The Sun energy, it's meant to be. It is positive. You have gone through the hardest part. You have broken down the majority of the obstacles, blocks, and challenges, and you are being reborn. This is a rebirth time for Aries. Absolutely. You know, Chiron has been teaching us all the lessons, and it's still in our sign for a couple of years to come. So there is going to be more, but it's really given you a really powerful foundation to build a life that's really, really authentic to you. So the Sun, they say, is the most positive card in the tarot deck, and it is leading you into a bright future. It's like the sun that shines into your dark corners, onto your shadow side. I think a lot of you have been doing the shadow work over, you know, the last long time. Yeah, so, you know, this is about unlocking your potential when you really realize that, you know what, I'm not waiting for somebody to save me or the universe just to drop things in on the silver spoon. It's like I need to do the work of transformation internally, and then I will start to magnetize from the external reality what is a vibrational match for me. So we want to up our game, Aries, so that we're attracting the best quality of experiences. I'm going to clarify just this 7 of Cups strength combination, because you're being asked to have the strength and courage to, I feel, to you know, take the dreams and the dreams and desires and make them happen. But I just want another layer of information for that. So clarifying 7 of Cups and Strength. It's that one. Oh, yeah. There we go. You know, when I was feeling when that 9 of Wands came out, Aries, that there was something that needed to complete in order to accept that full energy in. And here we have it, the World. It's that biggest card of cyclic completion. It's also a card of victory, as is the 6 of Wands. So what is it that you need to complete, Aries? You know, I think it might be letting go of the things that haven't delivered so that we can make space for the things that really will. The 7 of Cups can be, you know, the things that have just kind of stayed unfinished, unfulfilled. It can be the relationships that, you know, we were promised a lot and that person didn't keep their end of the bargain. You could say the same about work as well. Whatever it is that has not followed through, or is just not cutting it, or is not delivering, or is kind of like a false illusion, it's time to have the strength and courage to let it go. This is what we're saying here. This is Leo in the Major Arcana, and see the infinity sign again that the Magician had. It's really saying that by going through this process, by listening to our higher self, bringing those inner demons under control to allow us, you know, to release what needs to be released, we're actually unlocking a whole new level of ourselves, something to do with our infinite potential and making our dreams actually happen, rather than, you know, them staying like this kind of dream or fantasy or an illusion. So that's what I'm seeing, and it's something that we need to let go of, because it's really time to move into that powerful new chapter. There's true vulnerability here, you know, the nudity in both of these cards. When we let go of something, and it could be letting go of an old identity of yourself, you know, you've shown up as in a certain way of what was expected by friends, family, society, your workplace, whatever it is, and you might be stepping out as somebody completely new. You know, like me with doing the tarot, like it's just completely different to how I was showing up in the world. It is authentic for me. I've always been very connected to spirituality, but a lot of other people in my life in different situations didn't know that about me. So, you know, there's vulnerability in shaking off the old identities that are not a match for you. So what roles are you playing, Aries, that you need to let go of? And then we need to not look back once we've shaken it off. 5 of Cups shows somebody who's focused on what hasn't materialized, what hasn't worked out. But Aries, we can't look back, because when we're just looking back and dwelling on that, we are missing the opportunities that want to come in, right? I feel like there is going to be a lot of opportunity here, but we need to stay, you know, in the present moment. You know, the past is the thief of the present. It holds us in this kind of shroud of negativity, of depression, that kind of thing. So this is the energy we want to let go of, and we want to allow completions to complete, and then we can claim that victory. Look at this, double sixes, 6, a number of like healing, and it's a love, joy, harmony. It's a peaceful kind of smooth sailing number in the tarot. So it says that you're moving into a calmer time. The 6 of Wands shows somebody who's riding out of the darkness and into a time where, you know, things are feeling good, there's self-confidence, you're stepping up and all of those kinds of things. And, you know, maybe after going through this process, you know, for some of you, yes, there could be, you know, partnership, love, soulmates and that coming in. But also the lovers, Aries, before, you know, it was just a card of like soulmates and twin flames and all of that. It was called the choice. And I think the choice here, I'm just seeing justice poke up here as well, is to call time on the old things that haven't served you and release them so that you can leap into this new beginning. What kind of changes do you need to make? What kind of modifications do you need to make to finally bring these karmic scales, you know, into balance? And here's you as well, just showing up here in your instinctual power. So we have a real message here of needing to get clear with our heart, make those key decisions and claim the victories over the past. But it is going to be, a process here, Aries, of course, I feel like as we step, closer to the end of the year, and it happens every year, it's like we're kind of like meeting this climactic energy where it's like, what are the last things that you need to let go of? I mean, we're in, Sagittarius season now. We've got the full solar eclipse on the 14th, and basically it's an opportunity for anything that we didn't release in Scorpio season, which is all about transformation and the death, the purging, the release. We've got another shot to let that go. Like that solar eclipse is a powerful, powerful time for simultaneous completions and beginnings, and that's exactly what I see in this reading with the world, the full, and the sun. So if there's anything that you haven't completed, Aries, maybe do a little ritual for yourself and just usher in the new. Say, I'm surrendering to my divine plan and I'm releasing anything that is not in alignment with that, and I am willing to be called forth to my purpose. Aries, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, may or may not be your message this week. Feel free to drop me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy and see what's happening out there in the collective. Aries, it has been a pleasure once again, and I will see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.